broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey! Set it up.
Hey, what up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta after show. I am joined in studio by my lovely ladies. We got Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up, everybody?
Look at her now.
Yes. Those are Golden Globe realness now,
Right, he
honey.
was at the Golden Globes last night.
Did you do the nail cam? Walk them up?
No, I didn't. I did my own though.
Oh.
You did your own
To
nails?
myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I did myself. Except they're stickers. I didn't like paint them.
Oh, they're cute.
Thank you.
Girl, you just told all
Moving
your
on to the
business.
left, we got Miss Corrinne Williams.
Hey, it's my jam. Hey.
And of course, you know, reading bitches for filth. We have Miss Pink English in the house.
Yes, kisses.
Queen, she brought the chi-chis out. Yes, honey. All right, girl.
Bubbling and Dublin. How you doing?
All right, well.
Golden Globes.
Oh, Gigi.
I won 2 awards last
Winning.
Well, you know, we had to break out the shade glasses this season because there was too much shade going on, y'all, with Puerto Rico, the episode.
Rico.
Let's talk about it. All right, so we started the episode off with a lovely vision of Claudia's feet.
Lord have mercy.
We get Kenya and Claudia. They go to the foot doctor. They're talking about how Demetria invited all the girls to go to this Puerto Rico trip.
Sponsored by
Roger Bob.
The shade was awesome in
It
this
was
episode.
epic.
It was great.
I mean, from Kenya saying, I've never seen Nene wet. I don't even know if she showers.
She.
It was like every
Palm
scene
trees.
Nene or Kenya had, she talked about Nene.
Yep.
Every.
Kenya
it
and
was good.
Phaedra
It was
were
good,
on
though.
several tonight.
Phaedra gets the.
Phaedra gets the award.
I was gonna say she gets the award, but then insert Claudia.
No, Claudia gets.
Claudia did the
Claudia
shutdown.
built a library. That's
She
how much
did.
reading she did. Oh God! Yes.
Well, we'll talk about that. But so I was dying at Kenya's reaction to Claudia's
I
feet.
know.
That would have been me
said,
up
"Those
in
are
there if I was with my
bad
friend, looking at my friend's feet like that. You know what I mean? Like, I love you, I support you, but your feet look
Go
like.
Claudia for showing
raggedy.
that on television because I don't know if I could
Big
do
ups.
that.
I would not have done it.
I don't think I could have done
Couldn't
it.
have been me.
Go on, girl.
What are those candies called? Turtles?
Surgery.
That's true.
What are those candies called? Turtles? Like
yeah.
the,
Shut up.
The peacocks.
talking about?
that's what her foot looked like.
It did look like that. You are
Like,
so
bitch, your
right.
feet look like Russell Stover's.
Those are so good until now. Now that you have that in my
They're so
mind.
good.
Now I hate
You're
them.
gonna see her toes every time you try to eat one.
Looking like a bear claw. All right,
They were
so
ratchet.
she's thinking about doing something, you know, but it would require her getting a surgical boot, and that ain't cute. But honey, that
They gotta
surgical boot
cut
might have
it
been
off
cuter
and slice you
than.
open.
But
and
did you
stick
see
on-
them though?
I know, but dang.
What else are they supposed to do? Take a magical pill and then they're gone.
I mean, you ain't got no.
Cured?
Like, you can't rub them off with
Like
the,
shave it off,
No.
right?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
Like
could have
a
went to some
cheeseburger.
Asian down in Koreatown here in LA. They would
They
have
would-
figured some way to get
they
them
sure would.
clones
I
off
don't
your
think
you're
they
toe.
right.
would have.
Because
Because this is like,
What do they do? Like-
this just isn't a bunion or like a blister. These are like
Looking like Girl Scout cookies.
Ugh.
The samosas.
the Samoas.
Samosas. Sorry, I'm thinking about mimosa. I'm trying to drink.
Claudia. But she's right. She's pretty from her ankles up. Gorgeous, darling.
All right, so then we get Kenya was bouncing around. She went over to see Cynthia, and with Cynthia, she met up with these guys named Larry and Carlton, and well, she's looking to find an assistant, and she would like
Herself.
because you know she wants someone who is knowledgeable in TV and film,
yes, because that's very important when you work
someone
with
who's
Kenya.
really comfortable on planes
Because she
because
travels
a lot.
Yeah.
And then she wants someone to know when she's thirsty. Well, honey, we all know that.
Right. All day, every day, 24/7, baby.
Shade over there, Jesse. Yes. That was so shady.
I don't want to be too
Shade one.
too much because I interviewed Kenya last night on Golden Globe.
Plugs.
She looked beautiful.
She did. Her skin was radiant.
She didn't have any like craters.
No, it was like
Her skin was real cute.
She needs to be careful because she has Turtle's face.
I can't.
And Claudia has turtle toes.
I can't.
Right?
But she didn't last night, is what I'm saying.
But that's what I don't understand. How does it go away? So I don't get it. Because like sometimes it's like perfectly smooth, and then other times it's like.
Was it? Did she have makeup?
I mean,
like,
she definitely had makeup, but
maybe she's
but
had.
it didn't look crazy.
It didn't look crazy.
It just was like tasteful,
It was
and then
tasteful,
underneath the
soft
makeup, you're like, wow.
And you're like, wow, you look glowy, and your
But she does
look
good at
great.
carpets.
She's pretty though.
For red
She does.
carpets. Because
She does it
BT
for red
Awards,
carpets.
her and Claudia
She'll
both did
speak.
yellow, and I liked it.
I think she's really pretty. So
I think she's pretty. It's just her attitude sucks.
Stinkonia.
So it makes her look ugly.
I like her this
But I'm
episode.
living for her
I
on
live for her.
Celebrity
Celebrity
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Is she good?
I like her outside of the Real Housewives aspect.
Yeah.
To see that different side of her.
But what's
How
the
her
different
brain
side?
actually,
She just looks
like
different.
how
What's
her
the
brain
different
actually
side?
Because
works.
she ain't shading the way. Like, this is a game. Like, this is a different type of game, Real Housewives. This is like on some like, bitch, you
This is
sunk
like
my battleship
sorority
type shit.
girls. Yeah.
Exactly.
Suck my battleship.
So, all right, then they start talking about, Kenya and Cynthia start talking about Nene and how Nene's so mean and Nene needs to do something different. Because Nene's so mean.
I'm so tired of that.
All right. Moving on from that. Candy decided to go meet up with Demetra.
To talk about who?
To apologize for
Go Shay.
Gosha.
what you call it last week?
Goku.
Goku.
Dragon Ball Z, bitch.
Gotcha.
So Candy apologizes for Goku spilling the tea about Roger Bob, and Demetra real quickly slid in there. She was like, "Oh, so hey girl, so what about working with each other?"
I
said, "I'm sorry."
My whole life.
You know I had to plug.
You're a mogul. You're a star. You're amazing, and you
I love
perform.
you.
You married Todd.
She
How
was
did you
under
get
the
Todd to
table
marry you?
Candy was like,
Kenny's like, "Can I get my toy back, girl?"
Right.
On the
but
left shoulder, set
I
it
got a
off.
little man at home.
And I love that Candy was like, "Well, I don't really work with girls from the group, but honey, maybe you're having some problems at home."
Like, how was that even
What was the
relatable?
advice she was giving her though? Like to hold his balls while she's sucking
She has
a
a toy or
It's like
something.
a lip-
that you,
a bullet.
A bullet.
that you hold under the balls while you're doing the.
And
Well,
it
no,
vibrates?
it's
It
for the
vibrates it.
female. Like it's like
Yeah,
a vibrator
later.
for the female.
But you can use it on the dude.
For the clitoris,
You
Jesse.
can use it on the man.
That's not the vagina.
Yeah.
It's not the vajaj.
I understand a vagina and a clit.
Okay, good.
Just
So
clarify.
you put it under his balls while you're giving him head, and it just stimulates.
All right, maybe
And
there
I
you
know
go, Roger
nothing
Bob.
about this, so hit me up on Instagram, Twitter at
Roger
Pink
Bob.
English, or and ask me to do anything.
And they went from BJ tips to remote control panties.
Yes. Which.
How does that work?
I have never heard of these
Like,
remote
push-
control
Does it
panties.
push up against
Real
your
life.
clitoris?
I mean, I'm sure it just vibrates.
I mean, I guess.
like, tickles.
I was like, what?
It's probably just
What do I
like
order?
panties with something inserted in like the,
clearly.
you know, like that little section.
it's a little vibrator. Press the button.
Like that foot massager thing my grandmother has just in your cooch.
Just for your vagina. You can wear them all day.
Candy knows everything,
You're
though.
at work,
Like,
click
when
a
I get
button.
married, I just need her to be my friend so she can tell me, like, how to do cartwheels
everything.
on my man.
Have you guys ever been to a
Holla.
bedroom candy party?
No.
I have.
Oh.
What?
Was it wild?
Wait, for candy stuff?
Yeah, like there's representatives.
They're
I
like
went
Mary
to a
Kay,
friend's
right?
birthday
Oh,
and
wait,
his
it's like
birthday
Avon
party.
type?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's- but
and
sex
they have
toys.
all the toys, and they're actually packaged like really nice. They're like,
Pampered chef.
yeah, they're nice, but they're expensive. They're not cheap at all.
Really?
No.
So wait, you
get
like
rich
get to
being
hold
cheap.
them,
You get to
and play
touch
them,
everything.
and then you
They have a
purchase the
lot
ones
of-
that you're holding.
No, they order it.
They order
Everybody's
what you
hands
like.
all over them?
That's what I'm saying.
You order it and then they
nasty.
mail it.
So
to
what
you.
did you
What did you
order?
order? Yes!
I didn't order anything.
I didn't order anything.
You got
She
the
knows
Bitch,
about that lipstick.
her purse
You
goes
got
up.
that
She does. Look, the compact. It's something else at night.
Imagine that would be hilarious.
She got a condom holder mirror. She got a vibrating chapstick.
Look, here's the lipstick.
Girl, wait till see at night when she take that weave off, put it between her legs. What it do?
Oh,
That's Candy and Portia working on a line together.
Go naked.
Go naked and Code Night.
Oh my God.
Go naked bedroom. Go naked bedroom.
Well, all right. We might have to pull the shades out in a second because Miss Nene and Phaedra went to Demetria's studio.
And for what was the reason behind that?
So contrived.
Why?
It was very contrived.
I'm into this contrived teaming up of Nene and Phaedra. Like, hey, we'll be the Shade Sisters.
When they don't know each other from Athens.
Well,
They don't like each other from Athens.
But now they're
at all,
besties.
But they're besties.
You see, Candy is getting
Common
inched out.
ground.
Yes.
Inched all the
Candy's,
way
like,
out.
by herself. She's not even really connected to
but
nobody right
Candy
now.
put herself there.
I'm not mad. She's
She
a rich
did.
one.
She's the one with the. Never mind.
Like
What, with
Phaedra
the
probably
man?
looking at her like, bitch, you went to
No.
lunch with her. Or for what?
Yeah. I can't.
So they went there, and we hear Demetria singing one of her songs, which
I traded all.
I mean, I could.
She sounded great.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, not great, but I was shocked, like, that she could actually sing. Because,
Yeah.
like, mainly, like
a
majority
mother's
of the people...
love would have been a great thing.
Yeah, majority of the people, like, they say they sing, and then we hear Kim. But then we saw her, I'm like, okay, she can actually hold a tune.
ring.
There wasn't auto-tune or
The
anything.
ring.
Didn't mean a thing
The
to
ring
you.
didn't mean a thing. The thing.
Come on, higher.
Hold on, let me hear that playback. That playback?
Turn me
Sweetie,
up.
I need a cigarette. I think.
No, but guys, for real, like I could honestly hear her song like being played on like
She could sing.
Love and Hip Hop or
alright.
something.
You know,
You know,
she
they
might-
do that
she
thing
might
at the end,
get a-
like this song was
cut.
brought to you by Demetria
I
Bob.
can see that. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Say Bob.
I guess it wouldn't be Bob though, because you ain't get your Cheerios.
She ain't got no ring.
I mean,
honey.
I think I see, like you guys said, a mother's love at
Mother's
best.
love, like-
Yeah.
She could do that.
Yeah, she could definitely do
If she
Mother's
gets in
Love.
with Nene, she might be able to
Or
get
she
up
can
on
continue
Cinderella.
to tour with
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry. You know, he always
has a
does
show.
those plays.
got shows.
She kept the wig from the play. Wait, why do all his plays, like, no matter how much money he has, their wigs have those, like, little mics that hang from their head, from, like, the
But
middle
those are
of...
good though.
I mean, that's
But
what
they
gotta
look
use.
silly.
I mean, they do, but that's just.
I mean, but
They need to
it's
find, and it's
Broadway, it's
2015.
stage.
They need to find a better mic to go, not this one
can't.
hanging.
Girl, you are
from the
not
little
coming for
shit.
Tyler
Like a
Perry's
little
microphone
chandelier.
pack set.
Pink English. I have several, man.
I'm sorry.
Fix that.
Well,
Can you put some bangs on it?
right,
Or
something.
Right. No, Nene's wig would be perfect to hide some microphone like that.
These
Yeah.
wigs ain't perfect to hide nothing.
Put it under one noodle,
Honey, to
like
hide the
loop it
dust
through.
bunnies they've been picking up. All right, which we seen Nene
Except
there
her
last
sanity.
night too, but it looked like she was wearing the
What was she wearing?
She had a different.
The
well, it's the
Guinevere, I'd
same-
call it.
It was the Jumanji wig. It was the Jumanji wig. That
you know
she had
Guinevere
cut
that was
up.
like
I
flat
can't.
and then it has that wrap thing
Yeah.
around the edges
Jesse,
of it.
what is it
I
called?
don't know what it was looking like.
Gwen, you know Guinevere wig.
I know what he's saying. I am speechless.
I know.
Like my mind can't wrap around this.
Hey, it was sitting down.
It was down.
It was down.
Oh, so it had a seat.
It had a seat. It was. She was like, "We're going on live television. I know
Yes.
Bravo shit." Huh?
What
You better sit down
It was
with.
still that awful blonde, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that yellow that she had going on tonight.
Well, did
in
it
this
look better
episode.
than what
I
we
mean,
have been
it
seeing?
wasn't
It was
Sia.
down.
It wasn't Sia, and
It
it
was
was
down.
sitting down.
Okay, but what did it look like?
it was like it was the Jumanji wig, except she had it braided.
Yeah,
it was like braided.
Imagine
Oh,
like
she had a
like
crown,
a goddess.
wig
Sort of.
crown.
a frisbee upside
It was
down.
trying to be a
I got it.
A frisbee
Grecian.
upside
Okay,
down.
I
Yeah, it
see.
was really trying to be a.
It was trying to be Grecian.
Okay.
What was she giving
She
wardrobe
had
wise?
it was a white
Green.
dress, right?
Was it white?
I can't remember.
I can't. Honestly, I
I
was
saw
just
her
looking.
twice
Like,
actually, and there was a lot of boob. She had boobs out. She did.
she was real quick. She didn't
She
want
did
to talk to
boobs,
nobody on the carpet.
and I'm pretty sure it was Michael Costello. Dress.
Because she knew that they were about to see she got red for filth tonight.
I mean, not only
last
that,
night.
but I just think it would be like, so hey, girl.
Well,
so
she saw Jesse
What are
and
you
was
doing?
like, no Black
No,
Hollywood Live.
Did she really?
No.
Set it off.
Nene won't come up here, Nene. We won't talk about your wigs too long. You know, we do gotta
But
talk
we
about it
do
for like
got
5
questions
minutes.
about it.
Like Nene, you gotta respond about your edges, and you have to respond about your hair.
You have to
At
talk
least the
about your
wigs.
edges.
I mean, wouldn't it just be great if she was just like, yeah, y'all, obviously I've been bleaching for like 4 years.
Like, what's
so
her
my ass
name?
is bald. What?
Countess Vaughn.
Oh,
What did she
own it.
say? What did she say?
You
The
remember?
bitch
You don't
pimped.
remember? She had the gnats in her weave, and it all ate up her head.
Oh.
She had no edges, honey.
Wait,
No edges.
the
Wait a minute.
The glue ate out her edges. She kept on doing
I
lace
thought you
front
said she had
wigs.
gnats,
Well,
like
I said
bugs
gnats,
living in her hair.
because you know if it's there that long, you gonna get
She kept
the little
having,
baby
yeah, she kept the
larvae
glue.
and whatnot.
And it snatched up her
Whoa. Bitches be having bugs up in their
Haven't
hair
you
like
watched
that?
LA Hair? Didn't you remember that? The girl had some bugs
I'm
in her
sure.
hair.
Wait,
In their weave?
didn't you hear
If you don't
about?
take it out and wash it and clean it regularly.
It's dirty. Wait,
You
didn't you
cannot
hear?
keep it in for
That
a
is
long
rancid.
period of
But
time.
wait, it can save your life. Didn't you guys hear about that girl that got shot and the bullet got stuck in
What
her?
can save your life? A weave? A weave
Listen,
gone
someone
wrong?
shot at her and the bullet stopped in her hair and the weave saved her life.
Guys, I don't mind a damn, you know what I mean?
can't.
I'd rather you have a loose
She had on the
weave.
net too.
But I'm really worried. Bitches got gnats living in their hair.
Yes.
That's if you exceed the time that you're
Well,
actually
girl, you
supposed
bringing
to
it up,
host
I'm
a
assuming
weave
people
in
do,
your
so
head.
I'm nervous.
You know
This
how many
is
girls, doo-doo mamas out there got
You said
What is a
doodle
doodle
mama?
Yes.
Doodle mama.
like just raggedy, trifling, ghetto, just all the above kind of girl. You know what I mean?
Dude,
I
that
had
is
not
new.
heard that one.
You
Doodle
haven't?
mama.
I have never
Let me
heard of
put
a
my
doodle-
shades on for some protection, because I'm just over here like, damn
doodle
bitch.
mama.
But that's
You
what I'm
coming
trying to
for
say. The
Phaedra's
type
throat.
of girls that have gnats
A
and,
doodle
and
mama.
mosquitoes in their wings.
Look, I know about head lice and things like that,
Doo-doo
but
mama.
gnats,
like
I can't.
in their pop trunk.
All right,
Right, well, Portia ain't no doodle mama.
let's
Her
keep it
wig is
moving on.
Right.
Right.
That's why you guys should get Go Naked.
Go naked her.
Go
Go naked. Go
They are
naked.
gnat free. All right, so they go inside there. Demetria's
Gnat-free.
singing. She comes out, and
Phaedra.
you know,
lays in.
Phaedra starts, questioning some of the stuff that's going on.
No,
you
she
know?
didn't question.
Trying to
She
do.
came in guns blazing.
ready to shoot that heifer
Like
down.
pop, 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 pop.
You old as hell. You trying
She's
to be
like,
a pop
oh, you
star?
35?
You ain't thought about being a
Folk
folk singer?
music.
Won't you sing some gospel?
Gospel.
Did you think about being this before you were old as hell?
You too old. I can see in your 20s.
But Phaedra loves to act like she's like so oblivious to certain stuff. Like I don't know about it, but it's like her really throwing shade about
Oh,
it.
heck yeah.
Of course.
that's how you throw shade.
That's why I get into Phaedra.
All right,
You
so
like her?
Yeah, I love.
Yes, Liv.
I live.
I hate Phaedra.
Her reads are epic.
Demetria says,
Yes.
don't get it twisted. I came for Roger about Geico.
That was
she said,
terrible.
he
was
said
like,
it was
she-
during the break. Bitch, of course he gonna say it was during the break. Why wouldn't he say that?
Demetria,
And you were
look
just cool with that.
pitiful. You look so
Mind
pitiful
you,
saying
she
this.
said last week that they were together at that time.
Exactly.
So how is? Oh well, now since it was during the break, I rewound in my mind. Girl, you guys have had so many breaks.
We've only broken up twice in our whole relationship.
the
You're
8
only
years.
together when he comes over your house at night. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Actually,
When you bobbing
when
on that
he comes to
Roger.
her house because she ain't going over
You ain't
there.
going to his house. And that one trip he
Shade.
took you to Puerto Rico.
Why didn't you do music when you were a tulip?
A tulip.
What? What's a tulip?
You know.
Spring flower, baby.
So wait, you want to be a pop star?
A pop
like I
star?
could see you as
Is
a
that what
folk
you're trying
singer,
to
or
do?
gospel.
I'm mad she
What?
said
A folk singer.
That
Right.
was
a read.
too much. A folk singer.
She said because you're old.
Like who does folk? Like Jewel? Like she doesn't even do music anymore.
I was like, who classifies as folk music right now that you made that?
That sounds like that's not even a category at the Grammys. Like who wins that award?
Yeah, like all those white bands with like 5 guys playing banjos like that stuff.
gosh. Like,
and they
I'm singing
all their
bluegrass?
music sounds the
Like,
same. They're
Yes.
like Imagine Dragons.
It's like Willie, what's his name? The guy who has the ponytail. He's the white guy with the
Willie Nelson
ponytail.
is straight
Willie
country,
Nelson.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that's
But
country.
he's folk now because he's old. That's
Ladies and
Phaedra's
gentlemen,
point.
folk singer Demetria.
Wait, Folk
Demetria
and Demetria,
Bob.
that name. Folk and Demetria.
She can't marry Roger Bob because she's gonna get Bob as a last name. She's gonna sound with Demetria
Oh, she
Bob.
will take that right away.
That's too.
She's taking
My
that
name
last
is
name.
Demetria Bob.
Is that
Hello.
his real last name for real?
Yeah,
But they keep calling him Bob, so maybe it's not.
But this is the thing though about Phaedra calling her out about her age. Phaedra, how old are you?
No, guys, she didn't call her out about her age.
Low key.
No, she's
You're
saying
35
you're 35 years old,
35-year-old trying
to be a pop
young.
star.
That's kind of calling you out about your age.
Right.
Trying
Phaedra's not
to
trying to be a
attain
pop
your
star.
No,
dreams.
but Phaedra is not looking at Demetria and saying you're old.
saying
as
you're
you're
old for a
old.
pop star.
To try and start a career at 35 years
That's all
old.
relative. It's the same daggone
I mean,
thing.
you can, but it's just
It
real
is,
talk. Because
guys.
at 35 years old, name a singer out now that just came out at 35 years old. Go.
That's a pop
Demetria
star.
McKinney.
Where's her song at? No, 2 Chainz been. I would give you that, but 2 Chainz
been
been
out
in
for
the
a
game,
long
and he was
time.
called
You're
Titty
right.
Boy.
Titty Boy.
Dudes aren't
You're
even
right.
the same. Like you
Right.
can't even put them in a category.
But
like,
she's
Oh my God, what?
Jamie
No,
Foxx,
no.
because then I'd give you Jamie
35-year-old
Foxx.
Beyonce.
You can't. There isn't, because no one will look
Well,
at
first of
a
all, no
woman
one
up
is
there
Beyonce
dancing.
except B.
Well, who was trying?
Demetria
Kim Zolciak.
Okay, well, we can put Demetria in the same category
As Kim.
with
But
Kim
I don't
Zolciak.
understand why she couldn't just be R&B. Like, why she had to go to folk singing and gospel?
she was
could
being
be R&B.
shady.
Exactly. She was being shady as hell.
But I mean, she was busy doing her House of Pain work.
But I don't understand why
Playing a
Phaedra,
crack whore.
Right.
Well, I don't know if it was a
Because that's
whore,
her-
but
But
it was a
why does
crackhead.
Phaedra want to
Time.
talk about something like she doesn't know? Like, Phaedra, you
Like what?
only represented.
What didn't she talk about?
Like, why are you talking about what category she should be in when you're a lawyer and a mortician or whatever? Like, you should talk about dead people.
And she
you
does. And
representing-
she
you
does. When she
representing
signs her
Bobby
checks,
Brown.
when she
Like, that's the
signs her.
highest person you've represented. So unless you're representing Mariah
Derek J.
Carey
Correction, Derek J.
and Candy, right?
No, Candy doesn't use her.
Wait, didn't someone else use her?
No.
Oh,
Didn't
Sheree
Kim
did
use
back in the day.
Sheree?
Yeah.
She writes Sheree when she wanted back child support from Bob Whitfield.
Okay, but the thing is Phaedra has a job that suits her age category and is relevant and has been going on for how long, where Demetria is trying to be Britney Spears at the time when Britney Spears is done falling apart. Like,
Well,
there's a
that's why
certain
she's performing
age
in Puerto
where
Rico.
you can't a 30-minute set with only 2 of your own
That
songs.
was
that's a-
And Roger Bob did not
That-
pay for it.
That's a
The
big
production
deal.
paid for it. So
30 minutes is a lot.
I
I
hate
wanna
how
know
they
what
always
club.
It's a very long time. On stage,
30
singing,
minutes is long.
to hear somebody you don't give two craps
and we don't
about.
know her music,
Guys,
so
you
what
know
are we
this is
gonna
out
be?
of Sandals or something like that, where they're like Real Housewives of Atlanta star Demetria McKinney, and it's like all these old white people like, oh guys, there's some Real Housewives. It's some
At
big
the
show on
buffet.
Bravo. I don't watch the show, but I heard that she's one of the housewives.
They were like, she look like Beyonce.
Hopefully, she just did a lot of cover songs.
She was doing two of her own.
Yeah, a lot of cover
So
songs.
Phaedra says, what is Roger waiting for? How long will it take a man to know? 8 years.
Cricket.
And then Demetria talks about playing, on House of Pain or Crackhead. And Phaedra said, have you ever done crack?
Smoke crack?
Now that was just so
I mean,
nasty
hey.
and so rude.
It was.
Technically-
maybe she was just asking, are you a method actor?
I mean,
She was trying to
No,
give her.
Phaedra
Phaedra
knows
knew what
her
she
words.
was doing. Phaedra's not
Wait a minute,
stupid.
hold on. We interviewed Omari Hardwick, and he said the same thing, and I asked him if he did it.
It's true.
I really asked him. I was curious.
But that's Omari. Like, he's a real actor.
Oh.
Well, she wants to be a
Demetria is
real
a real
actress.
actress.
So don't shade Miss Demetria.
On whose?
On Tyler Perry's House of Pain.
Tyler Perry, seriously. The only person that does is Oprah. Think about it.
I love Tyler Perry, and I take him very serious.
I'm done with
I can't-
everything.
I mean, he can come on our show, but I mean, I don't know.
Girl, bitch, he ain't gonna want to come on our show now.
He can go Black Hollywood Live.
Not after that dirty old nasty.
Don't taint that stage.
That is
All
peak
right.
English Tyler Perry.
Well-
and just say no wait loves you.
Obviously, she is
Give me a
not
roll, please.
method.
I'll play a crackhead.
She ain't method. She ain't do no crack. Let's go to the airport. So we get to Puerto Rico. Demetria, Candy, and Portia are driving to the hotel, and that's where Demetria's talking about, she's gonna sing for a half hour. Candy goes, "Ooh, that's a long time. You shouldn't be playing a song that people don't know."
But she ain't got none that nobody does know.
Oh.
And then we also find out that Bob is not coming because he has a more important
He has a
movie
movie
premiere.
premiere.
What
This
movie?
motherfucker put movies out. I need to look up his
One of
IMDb.
Kenya's movies.
No, it was
that
probably
up.
like Medea Goes to Jail or one of those like little.
He doesn't
Medea's
work with
Christmas.
Tyler Perry anymore.
Which, by the way, actually,
they've parted ways, and I think they had a
Kenya
little
said
squabble.
that there is going to be something coming up with her and Roger Bob. I asked if it was a movie that they were doing together. She said, sort of. But we do have a project.
I was just going to say that.
I wanted to get into some of that
porno?
too.
3 months pregnant with Bob, baby.
Baby Roger Bob.
Could you imagine if that was the
3
scandal?
months pregnant. 3
Is she
months
really
pregnant with Roger Bob, baby?
She was not pregnant at all in that test.
3 months
Roger Bob.
pregnant with Roger Bob.
Are you found all 3 of those movies?
You never know. Okay, we have his IMDb up. Give me one moment.
What is his full name? Is it really
Roger Bob worked on House of Pain.
Roger Bob?
Yeah, that's what
he
you
did.
The Ricky Smiley Show.
That's where he made
The
his
Ricky
money.
Smiley Show.
So that's how Claudia got her job.
Okay.
Thank you, Claudia.
There you go. Okay. Well, he's got a new film, TV movie, Girlfriend's Getaway.
Oh, we
Wait,
saw
that's
that. That already came on BT with Garcelle Bouvier and
maybe that's what he was going to the premiere for. Because that was out last year. There you go.
Sorry,
it went
Denise.
straight to BET.
There you go.
Straight to Redbox.
It went straight to BET.
Hey, it's a movie.
Then we get to the other girls. We get, I guess we'll call them Team Pretty. Claudia, Cynthia, and Kenya
They are pretty.
start talking about the beasts, which are Portia,
They're gonna
Nene, and
drown
Phaedra,
them.
and that they want to baptize the beasts.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Put him down, bring him back up. Put him down, it's not going to work, y'all.
Cynthia was really animated in that
She
too.
was like, please.
She was like, "Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be nice? Dunk him again."
And she would be the one that's like holding the towel. Okay, here's the towel to dry you off.
No, play. I think she might do the dunkerization this time.
Imagine her
Who?
dunking Nene.
She just
Are you
wants them
crazy?
to be nice.
Are you
Cynthia
crazy?
ain't doing no
Dunk
dunking. You saw how
No.
scared she was at the end of
Right.
the table trying to reach. She was like
She
popping
was-
around. Can't like,
She was. She wasn't
Scared.
She was
depressed.
she was piping up.
girl.
She has new friends now.
She was begging. She was like, please.
She was not.
Please, just be
Cynthia,
nice. Just
no.
apologize.
Girl.
Can't we just apologize and
Go
move
put your
on?
glasses on.
Cynthia is so
You need glasses.
over it.
But she was
I
right
felt that
about
she
that
was
situation.
so over it. So over Nene. Like, girl, please, bye.
She trying
Boot
to,
cat, bye.
she doing this to make Nene be, so Nene's looking at her like, oh wait girl, you getting your read on, you becoming a woman now, trying to make her jealous of some sort, like you should have had me on your team. No girl.
She still looked pitiful.
No, she didn't.
All right,
Go,
so
Cynthia.
here is my
For
thing
once.
about this. So Demetria tries to shade Phaedra in front of Phaedra's best friend, which I'm looking like,
Why
girl.
did she bring that up?
She was like, so here's my thing. Like, I'm just not sure about Phaedra. Like, she, like, made a crackhead comment, and, like, it really affected me. And the girls were like, oh, that's just how she is. You know? Like, calm down, sensitive Sally.
Right, it's like you've seen the show. You live in Atlanta. You know that Phaedra and Candy at the time were besties,
friends.
so to speak. And then you say this.
But so then, this bitch, you look at her just trying to get that peach. Girl, you look too desperate. You
didn't
look like
get
a
it.
puppy running around trying to get a peach, and that's why you ain't get one.
Right,
so
right,
she
she
goes,
didn't.
runs over to Team Beauty, and she's talking to them. You know how close I was with you guys? I just felt like this connection. Like, when did you feel that connection? Because they all have shaded you.
All of them.
So then she goes on to say, she brings up, you know, the only one who isn't is Phaedra. And she starts talking and shading Phaedra with those girls. Girl, so you went to the first team, tried to see if you get a rally, didn't work out, so you go to the second team, and now you like, oh, these bitches are bitter, let me sit with them.
They're more messier. They're feeding into you. That's why.
Well, all these girls are messy. I mean,
I was going to say, everybody on this team is messy. They all setting it all up.
Set it off.
Real nice.
Oh, no,
Even
no.
Portia and her little giggles, like, hey,
Yep.
that's real. Oh, no, you know, she'll come in. But then in her little confessional, she's like, you know how Phaedra is. She'll come for you. And if you don't laugh it off, she will come and come and come and come and come. So she's just as shady as
Phaedra and Portia had the Nene laugh tonight. They did they were both like, with the teeth. Like,
Well, maybe because they had her beverage.
her beverage. I was trying to figure out who was really drunk.
Nobody.
Claudia.
No, Portia was drunk.
And Claudia was, because even in the preview for next week, when Claudia was like, I had to tell her.
Yeah,
she
she was
looked
drunk.
like she had several.
And I was
and
com-
Cynthia probably
I
did
was
too, for her
hoping
to speak
Nene
up. Like,
was pretty drunk, but we'll get there.
No, I don't think so.
No, she looked sober.
Maybe she was drunk when she got there.
I don't think she got drunk, period.
A little buzz
yet.
when she got there.
Nah, player.
well, Nene and Phaedra show up, and they're shading Demetria the whole time. They meet Dallas, Demetria's stylist, in which Phaedra says, oh, you got her outfit on point this time. And then Mr. Dallas was like, how dare you?
I don't understand why Phaedra is like really, because Phaedra really
And then
doesn't
the
ever
little
really
fruit fly.
hard come for people unless she has a reason to. So it's like for some reason she really is coming hard at Demetria.
Because she's an easy target. She's the new girl on the block. A little hazing never hurt anybody.
Yeah, but
these girls.
Not usually Phaedra's.
that's not usually Phaedra's role. She's never really been like
she's
that.
supposed to be above it.
She's going through a lot.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. She's pulling a Nene when Nene and Greg were going through their crap, and now she's just being mean just because she can.
And it's like, why'd you come? And this girl invited you, and you're really going buck at her. Like, I'm sorry, your plane ticket. It's time to go home.
Oh, girl.
Like, get out of my way.
I mean, honestly, the way I look at it is like Nene and Phaedra are looking at this like, this bitch is thirsty. Like, here she comes. It's so crazy. All these reality shows, their storylines just like be like, are they writing the same script and just reusing people? Because I'm looking at Demetria like, what's her name from Love and Hip Hop New York? Diamond. Like, are we just plugging random ass girls into this? Like, Phaedra and Nene are probably looking like, girl, Roger Bob don't want you. That's not even a real relationship. Are we just bringing in bitches now? Like, we brought Kenya and we bring Claudia in. Like, these girls are not housewives.
Yeah.
Why are they on the show? And so I think that's where Phaedra and Nene are looking at, like, girl, like, oh, you brought us on this Puerto Rico chick. The room's small.
Yeah. A closet.
Whose money is this? Oh, Roger Bob's.
But do you think that Roger Bob actually paid for it?
No, Bravo paid for it.
So
I can
He
just
paid for their tickets to her show. They were what, like $5 each?
I can just imagine where this show is going to be.
They were part of the package
What
when
did
they
they
checked
say?
in the hotel.
Do you think it's going to be?
All inclusive. You get a free dinner, a concert by Demetria, and cocktails. All inclusive.
And if you get up before 9, you can actually go and ride the surfboards for free.
Surfboards. Surfboards.
oh gosh.
Honey.
You sound like Phaedra.
Rules may change if you don't.
Right.
All
Come on,
restrictions
Jesse.
apply.
Sorry. All right. So Nene, they're shading and whatnot. So they get to the rooms. They're shading that too. And then Team Pretty, we get to the dinner table, and Team Pretty's there. They're doing their little champagne
Champagne
toast.
toast, everybody smiling.
They're
and
cute.
happy. Like,
Kenya is
we
doing
look cute.
her job to make sure Demetria feels like the queen.
Like, thank you
Which
so
is
much.
strange.
No, it's
because
not.
2
She's
weeks
playing
ago,
the game.
she was shading her.
Just wait for it. It's
She
perfect.
appreciates her trip and the setup for an attack on Phaedra.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. She was setting up because she
Yeah.
wanted
Oh,
a show.
Oh, yeah.
Like
And-
the
Oh,
queen
look
is-
how mean they're being.
Yeah, so nasty.
so
Oh my
rude.
gosh.
Demetria makes a comment. Got really cloudy in here.
Yes. I mean, it did. When them noodles came down, it was like,
Put your glasses on, Jesse. That was a real.
Them noodles.
Said those noodles.
this is
Yeah.
like when you pour it in and then you add your packet.
Honey, I used to
Ew,
do that.
kind of pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, ramen.
That's not
Top
pasta.
ramen.
Top
ramen, shrimp flavored.
Holla.
Demetria starts dinner with Phaedra's shade.
flavor.
She said, "You went and you talked about my relationship."
Oh, God.
Well, bitch. Everyone in the world knows who Roger Bob is, so we have to comment on him. Roger Bob is probably really irritated he was ever involved with you, because I'm sure the things that people are saying about Roger Bob are not about his film or acting,
television,
you know what I mean, producing
anything.
or anything like that.
Clearly
it's
not.
about his penis and all the
Oh.
bitches that he been fucking, and that's all because of you, Demetria, because you want to peach on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you think that this is going to launch a singing career for you, and I'm hoping that you don't really think this is going to launch a singing career, and you're just using this to get onto Real Housewives of Atlanta. I would
Talk about
appreciate that more, but I'm just sitting here and looking like, have we not learned from watching every single season of Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Jesus.
as well as watching every season of Love and Hip Hop? It just doesn't work when you try to like put yourself on television and come off as a whore. You know what I mean? Like, there's just different ways of going about doing it, but it's okay, girl.
We still love you. Sorry about it. Not really.
And just get away from Roger Bob. Like, why are we doing that?
Sips.
And if she's so in love with Roger Bob, you forgot to also say he's not on her Instagram at all.
How do we know that? You looked at it?
Yes.
Okay, Missy.
You know,
She is
I'm just doing a
investigative
little
reporter.
research for our episode, you know.
But supposedly they still together.
All right. Well, so
It can last forever.
Phaedra says, why do you bring your husband up if you don't want him to be a topic? And then, I want to know who prepped Demetria for this one. It was probably, what's his name? Dallas. Little Dallas was like,
He was like, let me tell you.
all you have in common is the number 8. Your man is going away for 8,
Ocho.
and mine has been here for 8. Phaedra should have been quick and said, you know what else the number 8 has is the amount of bitches he be fucking too on the side.
Oh.
Hello, somebody.
Ooh, yes. I wish you had a little dirty wig right there so you could flip it. Yeah.
I got my Nene bang.
Come on, babe. Ooh, Jesse, you
All right.
are reading down,
Sorry.
honey. I can't even talk right now.
So then she says, you then cracked on my age. She said, honey, I'm only 35. I'm younger than you.
Well, you're closer to 40 than 20.
True that.
Double
true
reads.
that,
Double reads.
True that.
Double
true
reads.
that.
Reads all over.
I heard
And Phaedra
from
says,
her.
well, honey, I have a ring, boo.
Ooh, he may
That
be going
you
to
bought,
jail.
that you, or if he bought it, it's somebody, it's Sir
somebody's
somebody,
retirement fund.
Sir somebody's. Yeah.
At least it's real, though. Might be someone else, but at least it's real. This bitch trying to get a
She's
Fruit
trying to
Loop.
get
A Cheerio.
Honey,
Jesse.
she'd take a Fruit Loop. She would,
Cheerio.
bitch, it wouldn't even have to be a Cheerio.
Loop.
Bitch,
Give
this
me
bitch
a
would
honey
take.
snack shit.
No,
I'll
what are
just
the
put it in my
bags?
pocket.
honeycomb.
Circle-O's, the bags in the damn bottom. She'd be like, I'll take one of them.
Tutti
One of
Frutti.
those ring pops. Ring pops.
Bitch, they can't.
I was
She
gonna say,
can't even
that's
get a
little too
ring
high
pop.
class. He would have to go find that. That's more effort. He could go to Kroger and get the Cheerio.
So in the middle of all this, Nene and Portia shade Claudia. It was about like getting a drink, and there were lipstick marks on it.
They didn't shade Claudia. They shaded Kenya.
Was that Kenya?
Because it was Kenya's glass. Claudia wanted a drink, so Kenya was handing her drink to Claudia, and that's when Nene was like,
Yes.
"You might not want to put your lips
That's
on that."
exactly when.
See,
Kenya might have some cooties.
And Claudia, you do not need you got bumps on your feet. You don't need them on your lips, girl.
You know what?
All.
You know.
I'm just saying, but here's why I fuck with Claudia, because Claudia, I would have been very much like Claudia. I would have been sitting quiet at the table and
Just
watch
listening?
the ping pong back and forth, and I would have been like, okay, who's the deer here? Let me stick up for the deer, and then I would have sheer Kong that bitch's ass. I would have came to Nene too. I would have been like, Nene.
Somebody needed to. It was time.
She shut Nene's whole system off.
See, I don't think she read her for filth like everyone on Twitter was saying.
Not
She did.
yet.
It was cute.
Not yet, but
it
she
was
shut her
cute.
down.
But she let her know she was there.
No,
like,
this is-
she
was
let
like-
her presence known, like, you're not going to try
Try
me.
me.
And if you ever come, I have a mouth just like you. I'm not Cynthia, nor am I Portia or any of these other
That's
little
why she shut her
babies.
down. She was like, ding dong, hi, open up.
I'm here, and her turning point was when Nene got uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and when
she
Nene got
did.
uncomfortable.
She used vulgar
Yeah,
language.
She started
cursing.
cursing and getting real ugly because she got mad when
Yes.
Claudia said, "I'm sorry, I can't even say what the last thing she said. When you were my age, you still had edges."
Still had edges.
Nene lost it. You could see the
She
shift.
did.
You
She
physically could
did.
see the shift, and she was like,
She turned her back to her.
Tasmanian
And then
devil.
she said, bye,
I
girl.
was
Yes.
like, Nene, you
turned.
gave up. Come on, Nene.
And
Get
big-
back up.
Bitch's head turned off.
And big ups to the editor because they inserted that Portia individual interview or
Yes.
whatever where she said, "Here goes Nene, here comes that Nene." Because she nutted up after that. She could not deal. So she made her uncomfortable, and that's all she had to
And
do.
it's funny because you know when like you're in an argument with someone in high school and you don't have anything
school.
else to say, but like you're a hoe.
Yep.
Like that's what
She went to
that
the
was
hoe comment.
that was the only thing. Like I mean,
Yep.
that's always the comment you can go for. I don't care. I'm a grown woman. You can call me a hoe all day long.
Right, like,
It's
because
really
what's
not-
Nene gonna say? Like, girl, your makeup looks good.
Yeah.
Your head looks laid.
Yes.
Damn it.
No, she's
And
gonna
she don't know the
say,
toe thing yet.
You
so.
a half breed, and nobody here wants you.
Yeah, like the half breed comment was like, when Nene like,
Like, Nene, you're 13 back in where they from? Albany. Saying some
Athens.
old country shit.
Right,
that don't
like,
nobody
Cher,
go
sit
for no
down.
more.
And
half
nobody
breed.
cares.
How you gonna?
And why would you
That's racist
comment
as
on a
hell.
racist
Yeah.
situation?
And then
You homophobe last season,
And
now
are you
you're a racist.
confused?
And then she threw in her job.
Black Lives
But
Matter.
that wasn't a.
Like, are you kidding me,
Did you
Nene?
say black? I can't.
Wait, can we talk about Cynthia, which led all this up?
Yeah,
So
would
Cynthia
you?
says, we all know what shade is. No one is
stupid.
making it up. You should apologize. Nene said, why apologize if she feels she did nothing wrong? And then Nene and Cynthia kept going back and forth. And which I love that Cynthia said, we all know what shade is. Like, come on, we ain't gonna
Stop
sit here and
Yeah.
pretend we ain't.
dumb.
But at the same time, I did respect Nene for being like, look, girl, you're only talking to Demetria.
Exactly.
And you sitting up here, you're friends with poor Phaedra. Why didn't you get both sides of the stories before you want to damn be Captain Save-A-Ho?
But I can kind of understand what she's saying, because she was like, okay, if you didn't offend her, let's just squash it at this point. We're here on a vacation. We're all trying to have a good time. She invited us. Roger Bob is paying for it. So let's just say, hey, you know what? If we don't have any beef, like real beef, let me just say, hey, I'm sorry if
I've been on the show for 6 seasons, and bitch, my husband just done caught up, and he going to jail. I'm not sitting here pretending that Roger Bob funded this, because Roger Bob ain't fucking here, and that Demetria's damn pop star career.
Demetria's point, like that's not her fault that the producers have put her here and said, hey, you're gonna say the right, like they can made up that storyline. So if she really wanted to be there, which she didn't, she wanted to do what she wanted to do, she would have been like, all right, cool, I don't care that you got this going on with Roger Bob, but all right, cool, I'm sorry you caught feelings about what I said.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is that Cynthia's still living in like real life where grown people act, and she forgot.
She should downgrade her expectations.
Yeah, like come on, they came on the show. Why else does Phaedra even say anything at all to Demetria?
Right. Why is she
why are they even talking at all?
Exactly.
Stop. So Cynthia, you got to live in the reality show life.
But I'm with Nene on that one. Talked about. You weren't there, so don't say nothing about it.
That's crap, man. Because if you coming for people at a table and grown-ups, and they obviously were jumping on her when she was just trying to bring something to the table honestly and say, look,
but she,
I don't appreciate how you
heard
did
the
this.
who scenario,
but why are you bringing it up at the table? Why wouldn't you pull Phaedra aside and say, hey girl.
Exactly.
Like because it's television, and they told her she had to bring it up at the table.
Girl, I'm just saying. So I'm with Nene on that one.
So Nene said, so Phaedra says, I'm sorry, I want you to be a happy pop star, but just don't invite me nowhere.
She said, don't invite me nowhere else with you.
Oh,
but it's like Phaedra. She didn't do anything to you, so calm down, Phaedra.
It's just annoying.
Phaedra's just mad.
Phaedra's just very angry.
You know what I mean? Like she don't want to deal with the thought process.
But then why you there? Just don't be there.
The thoughts.
So.
Yeah, then why did you go?
Why are you there on the show?
What happened, Jesse?
I agree.
Done melted a candy bar in my pocket, y'all.
Damn.
All right, so we get Nene.
That's what you get for all the rubies.
Nene says, Candy, can you check Puerto Rico for a studio so we can drop some beats?
All them cuts.
And then, and then insert high five.
Laugh,
but what did that mean? But what did that mean? What did that mean? I don't get it.
It's not. It's just shading. Meaning, like, I'm 40-something years old. Like, can we find a studio and just
I can lay a track
out of her.
I can lay a track or two.
Cynthia was sad about it, and Claudia's the only one that was like, that is fucked up. Like, nobody else.
But did you see Claudia the whole time? She was just shifting in her seat like, what?
For real?
She wants to clap her hands.
Candy sitting there like, Jesus.
Said the other girls are too catty. Nene says, oh, Claudia, you have your own brain. You have a puppeteer. Claudia says, calls Nene the puppet master. Nene says, I am a puppet master at these jobs. She said, you mean the ones that were canceled? Honey, spell bridesmaids. She said, oh, we might be in our 40s, but I look 20 years. We look 20 years apart. She said, honey, when you were my age, you had edges. And that's the hair you bought with all that money?
The question that we all been asking.
But if Nene, maybe like she just like I don't understand. Is she like in a bubble? She sees everyone does not. No one has commented except probably Greg that I was like, what is that? That they liked your hair. So don't you think like maybe I should change it?
I don't think it's a choice.
Now. Yeah, I think she's doing it on
people
purpose.
are talking. She's giving something to talk about.
She's doing it on
this
purpose.
Is something for people to talk about.
I would not be no laughing stock about a little wiglet. I'm sorry,
there's no
An
way
agenda behind this?
Oh, I feel like she's so unbothered by the wig. You can change a wig anytime.
She has to be doing it on purpose. Why else would she be doing it?
Thank you.
She's not had busted hair for the last 7 years of the show.
Exactly.
Like, it hasn't been amazing every time, but she has not had effed up hair that we were like, what in the world is
going on? But it's like every wig. It's probably like the discounted wigs no one bought. She's like, let me have that.
I bought wigs. I ain't never seen no discounted wig looking like that ever. Even the Halloween wigs don't look like that. I was like, where'd you even find it? Like somebody.
She has that little on her confessional. She has that little Polly Pocket side pony. Right? It's so cute. I'm like, that should be on a little tiny girl, not an Amazon.
Honey, that's the hair you bought. Nene said, well, honey, the money can't buy you a new pussy. Your clit has left your body.
I can't.
That was so rudimentary.
I mean,
why
said,
did we need to go there?
Why do we go to the vagina?
It's like
Were
your
you mad
your
because she
mama's
called you a
fat.
stripper?
It's like that.
You're mad because she
was
said you ain't got
mad.
no edges.
No, yeah, she
No.
was. Nene don't care about the stripper. She cared about the hair comment and the job comment.
If you watch
Yeah.
it again, she was taken aback when she made the stripper comment.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, girl, we know you did it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's gonna have a dick sucking joke because you were a stripper. Like, you were a stripper. Of course, we're gonna have a dick sucking joke.
Well,
like,
I think
calm
she got
down.
offended when she's like, well, where did you work at? Like, no one would really want to see that.
But then it's like, that was a low blow for Nene to
but
even
that's
say,
true,
well, you
like-
filed bankruptcy. Like, who cares?
But that's real talk. Like, who wants to see Nene
on a
stripping?
poll,
Maybe
Maybe
you
when
didn't
she
know
was-
Nene 20 years ago. She might have been
Exactly.
hot stuff.
Honey,
her
bitch,
name was Peaches.
I would
then.
tie a horse to a fucking pole and tell it to walk around
You
it.
know what? You know what? You know
Ring
what?
around the rosy.
You did not know a 20-year-old Nene. Maybe her body was banging.
Honey, but them
Very
teeth were
tall
not
and
filed
long.
down, but her
Yeah,
teeth
they
just
were.
grow
But
out of
Atlanta
nowhere.
strip, you don't go to the strip club looking at her teeth. If she can clap her booty cheeks and flop her titties,
But
that's
Nene
what
doesn't
matters.
even really have
Honey,
a
no,
butt.
I'm a Virgo. I look at everything. You can, I don't
Nene
just go to strip joints for
But
specific reasons.
You're like, that's like Vegas strip clubs or like even LA strip clubs. Like Atlanta in
Some LA.
1992.
You gotta stay here north of Pico.
LA in 1992 or whenever she
Around the
was going to be
Freaknik
20.
times?
I mean,
Around Freaknik?
as long as she had cheeks that could clap.
But she didn't have a. Nene doesn't have a butt.
I mean,
It's just like a wide.
Yeah, she don't got a butt.
pancake.
maybe she
So
did.
what was she?
Oh,
clapping?
stop. Guys, let's go.
Maybe it
Predictions.
used to wave. Like she could do that.
Well, she got gray.
And now,
slapping him.
your AFTERBUZZ TV.
You ever seen in the old sound studios? No, when they make the thunder and lightning sound?
Shut up. Boom, boom, boom.
That's
boom,
what
boom,
Nene's that
boom,
little
boom.
boom. Hit an old garage. Remember when garages used to be made out of like tin?
Y'all are horrible people. That's all I have to
We're
say.
horrible, bitch. Nene be throwing the shade to everyone else, girl.
I still love.
That's fine. I love Nene
I
too.
love Nene too.
But that's the thing. I love
Yes,
Nene. I
I
really
do.
love Nene. And people think I would just hate
I
Nene because
do
of what I
love
talk, but
Nene.
it's just real talk.
And I have a new team favorite too.
Who?
Claudia.
I thought you were gonna say Demetria. I was gonna
Demetria's a
I like
star.
Demetria.
for what? She's
She's a
boring.
star.
She's a dust bunny. Like
She's
I'm
a
sorry,
dust bunny.
I think she's a really sweet person.
honey, she done
She's
lost her way in
A
Candyland
sweet
on reality
person.
television.
She's a confused person.
Yeah.
She is.
But then maybe
You would
not.
never hang out with Demetria in real life.
I
She
would.
might. I don't know who.
I would.
I mean, maybe she like just
Corinne.
maybe
I
she,
would
her
hang out
hustle
with
is
her.
real. She has to know Bob Rogers ain't her man, and she's on TV trying to
She's
get
just
to
trying
come
to be
up
on
with
the
the
show.
ball.
I get that.
she
She's trying to
loves
release
that
a
man.
single.
I understand. Girl, I watch Love and Hip Hop. I know the whole hustle. Like, I get it.
Demetria, I like you. You go be my
You
friend.
doing what you can,
Come
and
on
you,
to LA.
and you confronted Phaedra to the best of your abilities, and we can only give you credit for that, girl.
And I'm snapping on that for you.
All right, I won't snap
Even-
for that. But we're gonna go
Me
to talk
neither.
about predictions. So Claudia versus Nene next
haters.
week. Claudia gets
going.
crowned the queen of reading.
Why does
They
what's
just got
her
too
name?
excited.
Cynthia always want to give people titles like friend contract, title of shade. Like just go to Bailey Agency and find a new client.
Find a good title for you.
Right?
Phaedra and Demetria make up, sort of, kind of.
They throw it under the
I don't know
bridge.
why. Whatever. Maybe.
It was so stupid. It just looks so corny and so fake.
Yeah.
They
Because
hate
it was
each
probably because
other.
it was contrived to begin with. Like,
Yeah,
the only
they-
reason Phaedra was coming for her because they were like, come on, do that. And she like, all right, fine, I don't like the hoe anyway. And then they're like, okay, now y'all can apologize. So it was all fake.
And then Portia
'Cause they don't give a fuck about no each other.
has to get involved with like what's her name's drama, Nene versus Claudia, and then Claudia sides out in Portia's Nigerian prince. And
Well, Nigerian prince.
we
Got
seen
her
them
an
bags.
$80,000
bag.
$80,000 bag.
Bag.
I don't want a bag that costs $80,000.
Is Portia still living with her mom?
Ooh,
No, remember she has a huge house with no furniture.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I hope she takes that $80,000
Does
back
she
and gives
own
that
her
to her
house?
mother.
I would just be like, why don't you just buy
me a
it
house
and buy your furniture and buy you a nice car.
Buy
Like
me a
set
house.
yourself up for
Yeah.
longevity.
Give me the
Longevity.
80 G's. I'm going to fix my credit. and buy me a house.
Because she ain't fixing her
You know,
credit
that's
by
what I'm
just having a
saying.
bag. And we know she got messed up credit because that's why she ain't had nothing in her name with Cordell. They had that conversation.
And remember last year when they tried to evict her from her complex because she wasn't paying her rents?
And these dudes really be out here doing all that for these girls.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't give me an
What are you
$80,000
doing
bag.
to get
Buy
it,
me a
though?
house, fix my FICO score.
But I'm wondering
Thanks.
if, you know, her ish ain't, you know what I mean? All that. Because, like, you can't
ish
keep
ain't
Roger
all that.
Bob. Like, you know what I mean? Her clitoris might still be on the body. You know what I mean? Like, Claudia's out all over the place, but
You know what? I
I
can't.
don't know. Question.
Well,
It's
she'll
just a
get
question.
bedroom,
I'm confused.
candy.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
For her
her
man.
JJ, it may not be popping like that.
Not
And-
like Portia's, you mean? So that's why she's not getting the $80,000 bag?
Or Roger Bob.
Or maybe she's not
to
willing
herself.
to bob on the Roger the way that
You know
Portia is
what?
because
Well, she is
Portia's,
now
like,
with that
super
candy
excited.
coated night.
Well, Portia is like in a different mindset. She just had a divorce, so
Yeah,
she's like
she's
just
playing
wilding
around.
out.
Oh, this.
Yeah, she's just wilding out. She has new boobs.
Mandingo
Put it
Warriors.
out.
Yeah.
She got a new booty. She got it all. So
New
she just gonna
boobs,
keep
new
showing.
boobs.
And I mean, clearly an investor for Go Naked.
And I mean, if he doesn't live here, then you're gonna send me really expensive stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, like
That's
I
true.
want to be able to say I'm carrying you around a little bit.
Oh,
Well, Claudia said that there were 20 other Porsches, so
But if you're
whatever.
not trying
I
to
don't
make him
care
your
if I don't
own.
want to be. If I really, that's perfect because then I really don't have to sleep with you. The
Don't
other
care.
Portia can. You can just buy me a bag.
Honey, you're not getting an $80,000 bag
For
and
not
not giving up no goods.
Yeah, but he has the other Portia.
Don't
too.
get
Choose
crazy.
on it occasionally. And
Don't
that's all
get
she has
crazy.
to
Okay, so the moral of the story is go out and get a real job and
Maybe a
don't
little
depend
dry
on
hump.
nobody to give
She
you
can blow.
anything. Or,
Can we still campaign, please? Dear Portia, Portia for real, Go Naked hair. Please send your sister some hair.
Send me some hair, Portia. Thanks.
Send Nene some hair.
send me,
Yes.
yes.
You should have gave Nene hair for the Golden Globes. That's messed up. You let her go like that. It was better, but
You red.
On that note, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Went there.
Stuart Starlet.
At Just Saying 08 on Instagram, Just Saying 1908.
Pink English on Instagram as well as on Twitter. English Speaks.
Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.